Right, picture this. Italy, sunshine, pasta, but hold on, what's that whiff? Is it Parmesan? Nope, it's Matera. And let me tell you, this place is older than your Nan's fruitcake. I'm talking seriously ancient. Like, people were living here before they even invented the wheel. Imagine that commute. They carved their gaffs right into the rock. Talk about cave dwellers, these guys wrote the book. Literally. Now, before you wrinkle your nose, it's not all stinky cheese and prehistoric loos. Matera's had a bit of a makeover. Think chic hotels, swanky restaurants, even a film set or two. Yeah, James Bond's been here. More on that later. Oh, Matera. So, Matera's in this region called Basilicata. Never heard of it. Me neither. Apparently it's the instep of Italy's boot. Bit of a geographical identity crisis, if you ask me. Anyway, Matera's the star of the show, perched on a cliff looking all dramatic and whatnot. It's basically two giant stone bowls brimming with history. They call them the Sassi, which, oddly enough, means stones in Italian. Not the most imaginative, these Italians, but here's the kicker. These caves weren't just temporary digs. People lived in them for centuries. Families, livestock, the lot. Can you imagine the aroma? I'm getting flashbacks just thinking about it. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this history lesson is about to get rocky. We're talking 9,000 years ago, back when woolly mammoths were still doing the rounds. These early Materans, clever as you like, figured out that living in caves wasn't so bad. Free accommodation, natural air conditioning, and you could literally dig out an extra room if the in-laws popped round. Over the centuries, empires rose and fell, but the Materans just kept on caving. They saw off the Greeks, the Romans, even the bloody Goths. These guys were the original survivors. Fast forward to the 20th century, and things weren't looking so rosy. Matera, once a thriving ancient city, had fallen into severe disrepair. The once bustling streets were now filled with despair and neglect. Matera was Italy's dirty little secret. Hidden away from the glamorous tourist spots, it was a place many Italians were ashamed of. Overcrowded, unsanitary, basically a health inspector's worst nightmare. Families lived in cramped, dark caves with no running water or electricity. The government even relocated most of the residents. They were moved to modern housing projects, leaving behind their ancestral homes. Talk about a PR disaster. Matera became a symbol of poverty and backwardness, a stark contrast to Italy's image of art, culture, and sophistication. But then something amazing happened. A spark of hope ignited in the hearts of a few visionaries. Someone, probably after a few too many espressos, decided that Matera wasn't a lost cause. They saw potential where others saw only decay. They saw the beauty beneath the grime, the potential in the ancient stones. The intricate carvings and historic architecture were waiting to be rediscovered. Cue the restoration projects, the fancy hotels, the Michelin star restaurants. Investors and artists flocked to Matera, eager to be part of its renaissance. Matera went from zero to hero, faster than you can say spaghetti carbonara. The transformation was nothing short of miraculous. UNESCO even slapped it on their World Heritage list. This recognition brought international attention and further boosted its revival. Take that, rest of Italy. Matera, once the nation's shame, is now its pride, a testament to resilience, vision, and the power of community. Spaghetti with a side of scenery. Imagine savoring a plate of perfectly cooked spaghetti while being surrounded by the breathtaking views of Matera, Italy. This isn't just a meal. It's an experience that tantalizes all your senses. Now let's talk about the important stuff, food. Matera is a hidden gem when it comes to culinary delights. The local markets are brimming with fresh produce, vibrant colors, and the intoxicating aroma of herbs and spices. And trust me, Matera doesn't disappoint. The restaurants here are cozy and inviting, offering a true taste of Italian hospitality. Each dish is a masterpiece, crafted with love and tradition. We're talking rustic, hearty dishes that'll make your taste buds sing. First up, the bread. Matera's bread is legendary, known for its unique texture and flavor. Forget your sliced white. This is the real deal. The bread here is made using ancient techniques passed down through generations, crusty, chewy, and baked in ancient wood-fired ovens. The process itself is a sight to behold, with bakers skillfully working the dough and tending to the flames. They even use it to make a kind of pasta called stracciatella, which means rags in Italian. This pasta is a testament to the resourcefulness and creativity of Matera's culinary traditions. Don't let the name put you off, it's delicious. Then there's the cheese. Matera is a paradise for cheese lovers, offering a wide variety of flavors and textures. Pecorino, ricotta, caciocavallo, you name it, they've got it. Each cheese has its own story, its own unique character, and the locals take great pride in their cheese-making heritage. You can eat it with everything. Whether it's a simple snack or a gourmet meal, cheese is a staple in Matera's cuisine. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, even dessert. Yes, you heard that right. Cheese is so versatile here that it finds its way into every meal. Don't judge until you've tried it. Imagine ending your meal with a sweet, creamy dessert that has a hint of cheese. It's an unexpected delight that perfectly rounds off your culinary journey in Matera. Festivals, fiestas, and fried dough. Italians love a good party, and the Materans are no exception. Throughout the year, they celebrate everything from saints to sausages with gusto. One of the biggest bash is the Festa della Bruna, a religious procession that's been going strong for over 600 years. Expect parades, fireworks, and enough religious iconography to make your head spin. Then there's the Sagra del Panzerotto, a celebration of all things fried dough. Think donuts, fritters, and other deep-fried delicacies that are guaranteed to clog your arteries, but oh boy, are they worth it. Lights, camera, action. Matera's Hollywood moment. Remember when I mentioned James Bond? Well, Matera's got a bit of a thing for the silver screen. This ancient city, with its labyrinthine streets and stone-carved buildings, has become a magnet for filmmakers. Its unique look has attracted directors from far and wide, all eager to film in this ancient wonderland. The city's timeless beauty and historical ambience make it a perfect backdrop for a variety of genres. Mel Gibson kicked things off back in 2004 with The Passion of the Christ. The film's success put Matera on the map as a prime filming location. Apparently, Matera's resemblance to ancient Jerusalem was too good to pass up. The city's ancient architecture and rugged landscape provided an authentic setting that couldn't be replicated on a Hollywood set. Who needs Hollywood sets when you've got the real deal, eh? And then came Bond. The allure of Matera's dramatic scenery was irresistible. No Time to Die saw Daniel Craig racing through the Sassi, dodging bullets and looking effortlessly cool. The high-octane action sequences were a perfect match for Matera's rugged terrain. I bet he didn't even break a sweat. The film showcased Matera's stunning vistas and intricate alleyways, making it a character in its own right. Matera's Hollywood moment doesn't end with Bond. The city has hosted numerous film festivals and premieres, celebrating its growing status in the film industry. Local talent and film crews have also benefited, gaining experience and exposure through these high-profile projects. The influx of film productions has given a significant boost to tourism, with fans flocking to see the iconic locations featured in their favorite movies. As Matera continues to attract filmmakers, its reputation as a premier filming destination is only set to grow. The city's unique charm and cinematic appeal ensure that its Hollywood moment is far from over. So, next time you watch a movie set in an ancient city, keep an eye out. You might just spot Matera's unmistakable beauty shining through. Beyond the cave, Matera's unexpected treasures. Sure, the caves are cool, but Matera's got more up its sleeve than just holes in the ground. For starters, there are churches. Lots of churches. Over 150, in fact. Each one more ornate and over the top than the last. Then there's the Musma, a museum dedicated entirely to sculpture. It's housed in, you guessed it, a network of ancient caves. Talk about atmospheric art installations. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can even take a donkey ride through the surrounding countryside. Just try not to get trampled by tourists. Matera on my mind, and maybe yours soon. So there you have it, Matera, Italy's best-kept secret. Well, not so secret anymore, I suppose, but trust me, this place is something else. It's a journey through time, a feast for the senses, and a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected places can be the most extraordinary. You'll laugh, you'll cry, from the smell probably. You might even learn a thing or two. But one thing's for sure, you won't forget your trip to Matera in a hurry. So, you're saying there's a chance to visit Matera? Look, I know what you're thinking. Matera sounds like hard work. All that history, all that culture, it's enough to make your head spin. But here's the thing, Matera's not just a pretty face. It's a place to relax, to explore, to get lost in the moment. And who knows, you might even enjoy yourself. So go on, book that flight, pack your bags, and get ready for an adventure. Just don't say I didn't warn you about the cheese.